Hello everyone, welcome to another demonstration of PTEM, PathWave Test Executive for Manufacturing. If you have not watched the other demos yet, pop over to Keysight Hands-On channel on YouTube and you will find the other demo clips for PTEM and other products as well. Today's demonstration is for the Switch Manager feature. Switch Manager provides a workspace that allows you to create a graphical representation of the connection setup between your instruments and the DUT, sort of like a high-level block diagram of your test station. Using this block diagram, you can then create the switch path connections for your switching matrices and also execute them in the test plan without the need to program each of the switching relay manually. Everything is graphical, so there's no need to work with tables and the list of relays and pin numbers. Here in my test plan, I have added a waveform generator, a digital multimeter, and also a pin matrix. Now let's start up the Switch Manager interface and create our test block diagram. Once Switch Manager is started, you should be able to see the list of the instruments that your test plan already have. And so here, we can find the 33522 WaveGen, the DMM, and the pin matrix. So we begin by adding the switch path into the connection list. And then I can drag the instruments into the graphical workspace. Instruments supported by PTEM's libraries will have their graphics built in, and we will be able to see their ports and names. So with this, I can easily connect up the instruments by dragging their ports to each other. Okay, that's for the DMM. Next, the WaveGen. Channel 1 high goes to instrument 5 port, and channel 1 low goes to instrument 6 port. Now if we click on the pin matrix, a selection list of VR points shows up on the right. These are the switching relays that we can select to establish the connections within the pin matrix. So for this demo, we will add the VR points instrument 1 to A bus 1 and instrument 2 to A bus 2. This will connect the DMM onto A bus 1 and A bus 2 within the pin matrix. Next, we will connect the WaveGen to A bus 1 and 2 as well. So it will be instrument 5 to A bus 1 and instrument 6 to A bus 2. So that's it. We have created a connection for our demo. Now back to the test plan. To execute the connections that we have just made, we will use a switch step, and I will add the step just before the measurement step. And then move the measurement step into the child of the switch step. Next, we select the connections that we want to perform, and in this case, it will be switch path 1. By default, a switch step will establish the connection when it starts and then release the connection when the step ends. But you can change the switching behavior using the selections at the Add Setup and Add Cleanup settings. Add Setup means at the start of the step, and Cleanup means at the end of the step. Okay, we will leave the selection as default for now, and let's try to execute the test plan. So the source step is to source a 5 kHz frequency, a sine wave, and then the measure step is to measure the 5 kHz sine wave. So as you can see now, the measurement step is passing, and the measured value is 5 kHz. Now let's duplicate the measurement step and place it outside of the switch steps, and let's see what happens. Now we have two measurement steps, one of them within the switch environment and the other after the switch. Let's run the test again and take a look at the results. As expected, the measurement step that is outside of the switch environment fails. This is because the connection has been released once the switch step ends. So now we can change the settings of the switch step to keep the connection active even after the execution, and then the measurement steps would then pass. Okay, the measurement step now is passing. The connection in this case will remain active until another switch step changes it or the pin matrix gets a reset, for example, a power cycle. So that's all for this demo. Thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to check out the other demos that is on the Keysight Hands-On channel in YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe. So until the next video, stay healthy and stay safe.